Let's talk a little bit about optimization. You know, there's so much talk from SEO professionals and website companies about continuously optimizing and changing and adapting to Google, and the main push of this is that there's all this work that needs to be done every month just to keep a website ranking. And there are some things that it does help to do on a regular basis. Creating content is one of those, but optimizing is more of a process that gets done when content is created rather than a procedure or a service that gets done every month. Let me describe it or explain a little bit further. To optimize a page, a single page on a website, is to pick a keyword phrase and make sure that that phrase is in some really important areas in the right way so that Google will feel the page references that keyword. Okay, so the elements that Google will look at, the main elements, is your page title, your page URL, that's the address bar right there at the top, your H1 and H2, H3, H4, those are subheadings. So any kind of bold heading or subheading, they look at the words that are in those, bold phrases within paragraphs, and there's also a meta tag description and the first sentence of the page as well. They look at all those different areas to see if a keyword or a variation of the keyword is in those. Now, it can get kind of unwieldy sounding if you put it in every single place, so you kind of want to make sure that it sounds good. But if you can get it in a lot of those places, it will definitely rank. But my point there is that once the page is written and it's written the right way, it's optimized. You don't have to optimize it some more tomorrow or next month. So if you're paying for someone to optimize your website on a monthly basis, you got to ask yourself, what are you paying for? Are they doing a few of the pages each month? Is that really how you want it done? Or do you want them all to be mapped to a keyword? Now that means taking pages you already have existing and figuring out which keyword they would best rank for just like they are without changing much, and then just tweaking or putting the keyword in those few other areas. In other words, it's just a checklist, making sure that the keyword is in there. But should that be done over and over and over again? Not unless you're changing your keywords, and that would be crazy because you really just need to create new pages for new keywords, not change them. Anyways, just a word of warning, if you get a little bit too much push on optimizing keywords and so forth, make sure that you find out what exactly they're doing for that. Keyword optimization is a phrase you might hear, and that just refers to finding more keywords that will help you rank, that you want to rank for, and creating pages for them. And then when those pages are created, they should be optimized out of the box, so to speak. Once they're written, they should already be optimized. And then keyword mapping is, again, just a facet of finding those keywords and attaching them or mapping them to existing pages. So if someone talks about creating a keyword map, that is just sitting down with you and looking over these list of keywords and seeing what is already on your site. If you've got a bunch of content, kind of content that might be good, might not be good, it's a one-time thing where you go through and each page would get mapped to a keyword, and then that keyword would be put in the page title and the URL and in the headings and first sentence of the page and all these kind of things, and more content would be created that is actually valuable to the consumer, not just telling them you're great or other kinds of things, but making sure that it's something useful, and that is what will help you rank.